There are ways gonorrhea spread, in which most of them is through sex. Gonorrhea is transmitted through direct contact with infected body fluid, especially during sexual activity. Since it is sexually transmitted infection, the primary mode of transmission of gonorrhea is sexual contact. Gonorrhea is mainly transmitted through unprotected vaginal sex with an infected person. That is why you should be careful on sex because of lesions and sore due to inflammatory responses. This is where the virus enter, and that is why gonorrhea increases HIV co-infection. And again, transmission can occur from penis to vagina and vagina to penis. Even if there is no ejaculation, transmission can still occur. And some infected individual have no symptom, still they can transmit the disease to another person. That is why gonorrhea spread easily among sexually active individuals. Transmission can also occur through anal sex with an infected person. The bacteria can infect the rectum. Both the insective, the one that is putting the penis into the anus, and the receptive, the one that is receiving the penis, can become infected. And this rectal gonorrhea often seem asymptomatic, meaning that infected individual can have no symptom or show no symptoms. That is what I mean. This rectal gonorrhea can be overlooked, but it can be very serious. Gonorrhea can also spread through oral sex, which leads to throat infection, also called pharyngeal gonorrhea. Infection can pass from mouth to genital or from genital to mouth. This thing occur when a man is giving a woman a head, when you put your mouth into a woman's vagina, when you are licking a woman's vagina in form of sexual pleasure. This is how oral sex occur, and that is how transmission also occur. Or when a woman is licking a man's manhood, a man's penis, or sucking a man's penis, that is oral sex. Here, this throat or pharyngeal gonorrhea often seen as symptomatic. So many infected individual shows no symptom, and they can transmit this gonorrhea to other people. Also, there is mother to child transmission, which is also called vertical transmission. Gonorrhea can be transmitted from mother to the baby during childbirth. That is why preventive eye treatment is given in many hospitals. This causes eye infection to the newborn, which leads to severe eye infection, and it can lead to blindness if not treated. So that is why preventive eye treatment is given in many hospitals. Gonorrhea can also be transmitted through direct contact with infected secretion and infected fluid, such as semen, vaginal fluid, and rectal secretion. The bacteria must come in contact with the mucous membrane to cause infection. So mucous membrane is the ideal environment for the bacteria to survive and multiply. Also, there's asymptomatic transmission. One of the dangerous aspects of gonorrhea is that many infected people have no symptoms. They feel healthy, but they can transmit this disease to another person. This silent transmission is the major reason why gonorrhea continue to spread globally. Some people have no symptoms. Some infected people have no symptoms, meaning symptoms alone cannot be used to diagnose gonorrhea. And again, you should know that gonorrhea is not transmitted through casual contact like hugging, handshake, sharing of clothes, and sharing of cooking utensils. Gonorrhea is mainly transmitted through direct sexual contact with an infected person. These sexual contacts are vaginal sex, that is penis to vagina or vagina to penis. Anal sex, that is penis to anus. and oral sex, mouth to genital or genital to mouth. That is giving a woman head, licking a vagina in form of sexual pleasure. That is what I mean by oral sex. It's very unhealthy and it's an abomination for me. That's for me, it is an abomination. So this gonorrhea can also be passed from mother to the baby during childbirth. That is vertical transmission. And many infected individuals have no symptoms and they can transmit this gonorrhea silently to another person. Since some of the infected individuals does not show symptoms, does not have symptoms, symptoms alone cannot be used to diagnose gonorrhea, and that is differential diagnosis. Other diseases have similar symptoms like that of gonorrhea, so symptoms cannot be used to diagnose. Rather, testing is required because of this silent transmission. There are other diseases that have this silent transmission. That is why you should not conclude or make inference from the look, but a time shall come when the affected individual who shows no symptom will have his or her organs damaged, and this serious complication may lead to death. And again, you should abstain from unhealthy or unprotected sexual intercourse, such as putting mouth or licking woman's vagina. It is very unhealthy. Thank you. I hope you have grabbed my point. See you next time.